Hi everybody, it's time for the weeklies from June 1st to June 15th. Just want to tell you that the Facebook contest will be announced tomorrow, the winners for May. However, the contest will continue, so please, if you haven't joined Facebook pages, just do, and every comment, every share, everything is like earning you one entry toward the contest that will be for June. So it will be 3 extra readings of 20 minutes, so join in. Another thing this month is your Ex Coming Back series is coming out shortly in about a week. So if you want to get a reading, this is still on a special for $50 instead of $60. So contact me for your personal reading. So let's jump in and see your weekly readings. Hi Aquarius, welcome to your bi-weeklies. So let's see what's going to be happening between June the 1st and June the 15th. So what's new in the store and what is the best way of dealing with it. Okay, Aquarius, June 1st to June 15th. Aquarius, June 1st to June 15th. Aquarius, June 1st to June 15th. Okay, our jumpers. Something is being built, rebuilt. It could be talking about our lives, kind of being looked into deeply, trying to find the missing issues and rebuild them. More messages. You're still crying over spilled milk. There's still kind of melancholy and certain issues are still affecting us. Aquarius, June 1st to June 15th. Okay, Aquarius, June 1st to June 15th. What do we have? We have the Hierophant. We have Ten of Swords. We have Two of Wands reversed. We have King of Chalices reversed. We have Three of Swords reversed. We have Ten of Cups reversed. We have Four of Pentacles reversed. Six of Cups. We have Seven of Cups reversed. And Strength reversed. So these two cards I don't like to see together. Three of Swords reversed and 10. It kind of like talks about still kind of like reliving in our heads certain emotional things that happen, and it could feel that there is this harsh reality like that kind of has been imposed upon us. So let's start from the past. What kind of like came from the past to the present? It is King of Chalices, and when this card shows up, when you have a King of Cups reversed, right? It's talking about somebody who is possibly emotionally manipulative, who is a loving husband and a father on one hand. On the other hand, he's telling you he's going to get divorced. This is nothing in there for him, and simply, taking advantage of your emotions. This also can talk about manipulation. This can talk about gambling. It can talk about alcoholism and going down the path of hopelessness. There's like the star over here, which is us. We kind of like lost ourselves somewhere in this past, and the healing is not taking place, which I can see over here. It was a love choice where we lost ourselves with somebody who seemed to be very promising, but it just didn't happen the way it was supposed to. And another thing that we have in the root, basically, of a reading is like Two of Wands reversed, which kind of like it felt that we wasted time, both with this person and also with how we process this, right? I look at this, the Tower reversed. And this is kind of like one of those, so it's actually the first reading I'm doing that I see a Tower or a Devil. And why is this has to be my sign, right? It's kind of like the tragic event that happens and we are still feeling immobilized. We still feel it's kind of like crash down on us, and it is something that we did see happening and we could foresee this happening, but we went for it anyway, and it's still kind of residing with us. We feel really injured, but it was something that kind of like ended. However, this could mean also that there was involvement with somebody who has been married, and and kind of like the society came ahead of the wishes, or that we really wanted badly to be married, on the other hand, for someone, but somebody lied to us, or there were things that sometimes, like, I mean, there's lying by omission. Certain things haven't been shared with us because, look, we have a 1 and we have a 10, and it's like both in basically in a start. So this also could mean that we are cutting out of ourselves a part of being highly optimistic, and we are really dedicating to kind of like observing things better. You see, this is talking about it could have been some hurt. We were in the wrong place, in a wrong time, or with the wrong person. This can also talk about it was a bad timing with someone, and maybe somebody didn't tell us the truth because they wanted things to work out. There's another 10, and maybe didn't want to burden us with it. But us being Aquarians, if you lie to us, if you hide something away from us, we take off. And yeah, this kind of like is interesting situation. It kind of like something that has evolved really quickly, but ended really quickly and painfully, and maybe somebody really didn't have such bad intention as we judged them to have. This can also mean that we are finally getting healing, that finally the worst is over, that we are coming in balance, and we are releasing those burdens. So there is still that kind of feeling that kind of was the third person, and I don't know, it really kind of feels that some Aquarians have been involved with somebody married, and there is some kind of promises over here that maybe was the lie, or somebody was in serious relationship, and maybe this person at the time did have intention of leaving, but maybe they in the end chose not to. See, there's another King of Pentacles, which means, whoa, now this is interesting, guys. A new person is coming to our lives, and this person is going to adore us for who we are. We are accomplished, we are standing firmly on our 2 feet, we are really happy to be single, and like, it's somebody who is really strong, who is willing to work hard for what they want, and who is going to be very protective of us. And it's going to be a really good combination that kind of is going to pull us out from this lingering feelings that have lasted, because they're 2 major arcanas that lasted for quite a while. But even though this person is a really good person and very reliable, we still have this longing, right? There is like this emotional fulfillment is still in the past. It's another 10, right? So there are the passion for somebody who did leave us out in a cold, kind of a thing, right? There's still this feeling of devastation, right? It could be a material loss. This could also mean a new job, or could also be a loss of job, and trying to figure out what we have, what we don't have, how to go forward with what we have. There is still some kind of anxiety, regrets, sleepless nights, and like, this kind of means that we still didn't get passion. Like, I mean, still the battery is empty. Like, we have a 1, we have 9, we have 2, and we have 10. Like, all of them are reversed, right? So we are still not fully recovered from whatever it is, but we are operating really well. Like this also can mean getting a new job and being self-employed. And this could mean that we are leaving passions for someone as well, and maybe we are leaving somebody else out in the cold because of not reaching this emotional fulfillment. Having said that, there's still somebody in our life that we really fondly think of. This could be either children or somebody in the past, somebody we knew for a long, long time. It could go all the way back to the childhood, or simply could be kind of like going down the memory lane about familiar feelings and how we felt about it. It's sort of because the passion seems to be a challenge. We are challenged in that department. Literally, somebody needs to kind of like resuscitate us to get back to life. And we are like living our life through, like almost like when you are really, really old and your entire life is like looking back. That's sort of like how we are seen to other people. I was just saying, I didn't see devil, I didn't see tower, and then we have both. So other people see us as devil. And actually, let me talk about that, because I have noticed on at least 3 different tarot readers kind of readings that they're like slamming Aquarius. And I really do have a problem with that. And especially if person is not Aquarius. And I do find that the best readers are Aquarians. And that's for several reasons. Not because I'm Aquarius, but because Aquarius is the 11th sign, which kind of like you're given this gift, like some other signs are given different gifts. But even you guys, even though you're not tarot readers, you kind of like are highly intuitive. So when we get this blame that we are not emotional, etc., we are very emotional, and you're probably all going to agree with that. I would really like to hear your comments and see your comments, because I take this like really personally when people say, well, don't date Aquarius, or Aquarius are bad. You know, it's just like, what is this person saying about themselves, especially being a tarot reader? How can you even make such a blanket statement? And this is like, to me, pretty much is the argument against racism. And I certainly, even if I had, let's say, every Aquarius who came to my life, if it was bad, I'm not able to make this judgment, because how many Aquarians are out there in the world? Billion? Possibly a billion. How many billions? Let's say 12 billion people on the planet. Probably 1 billion are Aquarians. So now, because of few people that I dealt with, like entire billion is wrong. I'm really sorry. And each sign has its own intricacy. And Aquarius being 11th sign, it's really difficult to understand. And I get it. If you are born in the first sign, it's going to be really hard for you to understand. But this job is calling for you to get this understanding. It's like being a mechanic, but all you want to do is like just learn lesson 1 and 2, but never get to lesson 11 and 12. And then saying 11 and 12 is really, really bad. I'm sorry. I take this with a grain of salt. And frankly, I personally unsubscribe from those readers, because I really need a positive vibrations and energy, which kind of could mean I need to feel that they're open-minded. If you're reading for everybody, which I do, I absolutely want to approach every reading with completely open mind, knowing really well that there are good and bad people in every sign, and that we ourselves are sometimes good and sometimes they are bad. And just when somebody labels the sign, honestly, it just gets my blood boil. And this is really also Aquarius in me. Like when there is discrimination, you're really touching like my nerve. And of course, you touch my pets, you touch humanity. That's where you get me. So okay, I got it out of my system. So now, having a devil here, this is really how people see us, and they really don't understand that we have this emotional part. And maybe if they knew how emotional we can get and how dedicated and loyal we are toward people who can betray us, maybe they would be able to understand us. Okay, getting off my soapbox. So 7 of Wands, hopes and fears. We are dreaming. We are dreamers, right? This is talking about living in a dreamland. And there we go. We want to be this King of Swords. hopes and fears. We fear we're going to get lost into some non-productive things, and off we go in emotional land, dealing with all these issues from the past with somebody. And yet we basically have to reconnect with who we are. Maybe this is a new person that is coming in our life who is like very dedicated, also very loyal. And you know, this is kind of like walking this tightrope. It's like for us not really difficult. It is could be a conflict between a heart, right, and between head, but certainly that's what's going to be for this period, for these 2 weeks. And we need to kind of like recharge our batteries, strength, as I've seen everywhere, recharging the batteries, and go into the unknown and go without fear. When Knight of Swords comes out, I love it, because look, we have a King of Swords, we have Knight of Swords. This is charge ahead, full speed, have no fear. And this is coming back to being ourselves, and certain things are still not going to move forward. We are still not going to be fully grounded, but you know, it looks like this could be like issue with work. First of all, we do get admiration, maybe even promotion here. This can also mean that somebody hurt us and we are not able to admire ourselves, or we are not able maybe to have healthy self-esteem. It could be seen both ways. And it could be that we were still working on that, but in any case, we are getting, even though we are not passionate, we are getting this determination and courage, which we are really typical for, that you really cannot mess with us. You can really squeeze us on the bottom of the ocean, and we are still going to find the power to squeeze out and kind of like try and battle for the good causes. So let's clarify with these gypsy cards, what is this all about? In particular, let's see, what is this category here? What is crowning us talking about? Good God, it's too many cards. Okay, there is one that wanted to stay out. Fortune reverse. So yeah, it was something unlucky. What else? Some kind of intimacy. And did something flicked? Yeah. Thought. So these are thoughts as well, but this is also healing. And it looks like that pain has took away our ability to feel happiness. And I guess that kind of explains why lots of things come this way that kind of shows no passion, no passion, no passion. Literally, this is like walking through life one step in front of another, and this is probably what this all means, kind of like feeling injury on operational level. I mean, the brain is still working, the chip in the computer is still working, but the keyboard is broken, sort of a thing, right? So let's see what is this Five of Pentacles here. Come on, what is this Five of Pentacles? Five of Pentacles. Oops, here we go. Yeah, you know, yeah, I know. This is actually the entire category, a friend. Like, right, guys? Do you feel warm when you see this card? I do. It's like these are three levels: cups, cups, wands, and pentacles. So somebody let us down, and we are still dealing with that, and we are missing maybe a friend. We are missing somebody who let us down. At the same time, maybe realizing he was not, or she was not, a friend to start with, right? So let's see what is going on about this connectivity to the past and how other people see us, and why is this, you know, why is this happening over here? That, okay, so what is this all about? Some kind of war from inside. It's kind of conscious, like, you know, doesn't kind of prevent sin. It only prevents us from enjoying it. So Maybe we are enjoying ourselves, like there is some kind of, this is also lack of communication, lack of constancy, yeah, conversation. So, okay, so I think I know what this is all about. So here's talking about some old memories and living in the past, reliving the past, kind of like being very passionate. This basically could be codependency. We are hoping to get communication from someone, but you know, the hope is basically fading that this conversation would take place. So I also want to see why the others see us as the devil. Because they're jealous. Very simple. This is a jealousy card, and them not being able to hold on. Well, eat your heart out. So, okay, what is happening in this category? Head or heart? What's going to be? What's going to happen in fears and hopes? It's going to be head. Old wise woman talks about, we'll be thinking through how to go about it, and it's going to be founded on our previous experiences. And let's see, lastly, what's going to be this no fear? Are we going to get our strength back during this period here? No, some lies. And somebody took something away from us that we feel is lost forever. And their secrets. No, we are still dealing with this, but we are dealing with this. And also, I want to see here what, actually, this is really important too as well, what, because these are lies as well here. So we already know about something in the past. Yeah, it was a third person right here. And so what was here about this King of Cups reversed? Yeah, again, the third person, somebody married, right? Kind of having a good time, just forgetting to tell us about it. And one more. Yeah, that's the person romancing us, forgetting to tell us crucial information. All right, so let's see what advice do we have from this romance oracle for the spirit from June 1st to June 15th. There we go. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. It's okay. Maybe we don't really have full passion, but you know what? We do have ability to start seeing the world in pink glasses, right? This is a good turn around. We are kind of like claiming who we are. There's this King of Swords, there's like Knight of Swords. There are lots of issues that we will still be dealing with, and anxieties, and Devil, and Tower. But guess what? This is the light at the end of the tunnel, guys. So I'm really looking forward for the next installment from the 15th to 30th. Guys, all the best. For the private readings, please contact me directly at www.catchtarot.ca. Also, please subscribe, share, like, dislike, join my Facebook group so that way, you know, you can qualify for contest. And yeah, I would really like to see your comments. That means a lot to me, especially about this perception of Aquarius being a devil and being non-dateable, etc., etc. All the best, guys. Love you.